Hello, 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 and welcome to the daily political tarot readings here on the Black and Orange channel. I'm known as Autumn around here, and I had a co-host. I miss my co-host. My co-host has rediscovered the joys of the cat tree, and now spends most of his time up there because he's a cat. So I finally just moved the bed. For now, but I can put it right back in a heartbeat if he comes down. But alas, so far. All right, if I move this just a little bit this way, is that okay? Does that? I think that'll work. Feels a little bit tilted to me, but what do I know? What do I know? Well, if I keep messing with it, of course it's tilted. Oh well, that's gonna have to do. Okay. Yeah, the kitten. Yeah, he's up in the tree. He's sleeping. Sound out. Yeah, this is definitely tilted. Hang on. Can I do anything with this? If I do, does that help any? Will it let me do that? Okay, sorry, it was just bugging me. I know sorry about the shaking. Okay, so, I know. I try to get him to come down here, but he's cat. He does what he wants. So, all right. Let me just jump ahead because Sue Williams is asking, why is Trump so certain there'll be a vaccine in October? Does he have inside info? I can read on that, but I suspect strongly that the answer is no, he doesn't have inside info. He's lying. He's just flat out lying. Just like, oh, we have a great, fantastic health plan. It'll be released in a short period of time. Well, how long? 2 weeks. Well, 2 weeks came and went, weeks and weeks ago. Oh, we have this. Oh, we're going to have that. Oh, it's going to be great. It's like, really? Mitch McConnell is way ahead in the polls. Is there any way Amy McGrath can win? Gosh, I hope so, but I'll have a look. Actually, I just sent my energy out toward that as I read the question, and I got this, oh, stuff could come out about Mitch. So, anyway, okay, let me take your questions. Scroll up here. If anything that's for me, please do put it in all caps, and then I know you're talking. Anything in all caps is I'll know you're talking to me. So, sorry to be a pain. It just makes things easier. Hello from Connie saying hello, Autumn, Boo Boo's and Kitty, and the ever elusive pumpkin. He is sleeping in his favorite spot, which is downstairs in the front window. He has his own chair in the dining room pushed up against the front window. His bed's there, so he's right now he's lying in there and he's getting direct sunlight. So being here where nothing's going on and there's no direct sunlight, I'm good. I'm good, thanks. Go away, lady. Anyway, happy Thursday to everybody. What's good? What's good is you're good. And I'm glad you're here. Thank you. Okay, Pammy's asking, Autumn, is 45 connected to money collected from ICE at the Georgia Detention Center where they're doing surgeries? Oh, God. Oh, see, there's some questions where it's like, oh, come on, that couldn't be possible. That wouldn't. But then I remember who we're talking about, and it's like, oh, welcome. Taking your questions. Okay. We will have a quick look at Andrew Johnson. I'm not a fan, by the way. I'll just say that up front. We're going to start today with the horrors. Wait, what happened? Why did the screen go black? Error occurred. Comment. Error occurred. What kind of error occurred? Okay, okay. Still seem to be okay. All right, but I may have lost some of the early part of the chat. Sorry. All right, I'm gonna scroll up as far as it'll let me. Oh, okay, so I think we're still good. Yep, okay, so there's that. Anything else in all caps? Hello, everyone, says Love Jaloo. Mary saying Boo Boo saying Kitty. Okay, wait, yeah, Sue was asking, why is Trump so certain there'll be a vaccine in October? Does he have inside information? Is he, the other thing, it's like, is he going to try to import stuff from Russia? I mean, I wouldn't put anything past him. I wouldn't put getting someone convincing him to, or him convincing somebody to insert, give people saline shots or oof. Calabasas girl, Mitch McConnell's way at the poll anyway. Amy McGrath can still win. So and Frosty Bean, does Jared Kushner have tapes? If so, can Congress subpoena? Oh, you asked yesterday. I'm so sorry about that. Sorry. Things happened. Wondering, guys, love your nail color today. Thank you. Oh, that reminds me. Tomorrow night, not tarot, not astrology, nothing like that. Just boring old. My Christmas nails have come in. I have to order my nails way ahead of time. It's the only way I can afford them. And I got this really good deal on a whole set of like five sets for like less than $20. So they've come in and I need to organize them, which means I need to reorganize my nails in my little containers I keep them in. So I figured some people like the nail thing. So I thought for myself and the three of you interested, tomorrow, Friday evening, I may just do a live stream and just go do nails, do like organizing the nails, showing you the nails, and show off the Christmas nails that are coming and Halloween nails and honest. Anyway, so that's tomorrow night. Oh, and my long-suffering patrons, a week from Saturday is the patron exclusive readings live stream. So once a month, toward the end of the month, you get me, and you can ask political, non-political, gossip, anything. So okay. Love Julu. Why did he cancel ads on TV? Running out of money. That's why. Oh, I'm just got really strong. Close that a little bit. Okay. All right. Yeah, he's running out of money. Frosty Bean, how many government leaders believe in depopulation according to the Georgia Guidestones? I don't know what the Georgia Guidestones are. I do want to look at, is Trump now going for herd immunity depopulation, and how many leaders believe in that? Because last night Rachel Maddow was explaining that really is the new policy. Quote, herd, what did he call it? Herd mentality. Which would kill 2 to 6 million Americans. How many government leaders will go along with this? Something like that. We do need to look at that. Okay. It is odd that the screen went black. Connie. Hi, Autumn. Normal, NORML, filed amicus brief to SCOTUS challenging cannabis Schedule 1 prohibited status under federal law. How's that going to go? I don't, if I don't read on your question, it's never anything personal. What I'm feeling, it's a matter of time for one main reason: tax revenue. They're desperate for tax revenue. States, federal, everybody, all of them. It's just a matter of time. And I'm getting that it's, yeah, I'm not getting a lot. Doesn't feel like there's a lot there for me to read on right now. Yeah, I'm getting an empty room. I'm sorry. But I'm, it's like there's like sometimes I send my energy out when I read a question, and sometimes I get this mental image of just an empty room. And but sometimes it's like Alice in Wonderland, like there's like a little piece of paper left on a little table or something, and it's like, oh, try again later. It's kind of like one of these, ask again later. Maybe. No. Is Donald J. Virginius Trump a genius? No. Okay. I'm getting a read, try again later kind of thing. I know that sounds goofy, but that's what I'm getting. But I am getting, it's like tax revenue, try again later. Sorry. Who will replace Bill Barr? Will he ever be indicted? Oh, that's a really interesting question. What kind of person is going to replace Bill Barr? I mean, they're all interesting questions, but that one's particularly, whew, yeah. I was amazed. Because I do this every day. I do all of these readings, and but I'm still amazed if anything goes particularly well. And somebody told me to go at some point. Oh, sorry. If that's too loud, let me know. It's just passing through. Bless. Oh, it upset all the local dogs. Yikes. If somebody told me to go back and look at the reading on who would become, I did a blank reading. There was nobody nominated yet. Who would be the Attorney General after Sessions? And it was like, this doesn't make any sense because this person's completely unqualified. I mean, completely. I mean, even for Trump, it's just like wildly unqualified. And it was that guy, what's his name? I forget his name. Before Barr. And it just amazes me when things like that happen because I was not thinking unqualified at all. So I'll have a look. But yeah, anytime I get something particularly right, it's like, really? Wow. Okay, cool. Because I'm not always right and I don't assume. Renee, it sounds cool to see the nails on. Oh, good. Well, it'll be you and me. That's pretty much gonna be it. We'll just hang out. Please like and subscribe. That would help. Okay, so I've got plenty to read on here. You did lose me for a second, but I'm back. That was odd. That was very odd. They're all unqualified. Good point, Allison. They certainly have no ethics. They're kind of walking ethics violations. All right. Put this here. I'm gonna have a quick look at Johnson because Andrew Johnson, not one of my favorite presidents. Really not one of my favorite presidents. He, on the one hand, leading up to the Civil War, he was from Tennessee, I think. Um, and he was when the other state when the state started seceding from the Union, he was like the only senator from the South who didn't leave the U.S. Senate. Should have He didn't believe in secession. If I've got the right word here, forgive me if I don't. Um, and because of that, Abraham Lincoln made him his vice president because both of them were both of them believed in union. They wanted the country to come back together. Andrew Johnson was impeached. Oh yeah, I'm getting to that. I'm getting that. I wish I could do something for the technical problems you guys have. I think you know by now that if I could do something, I would. I promise. But there's nothing I can do. Anyway, let me get back to this so we can go into the modern day stuff too. So Johnson apparently gave a big, long, rambling acceptance speech, I guess for the inauguration or whatever it was. And then he went basically into seclusion to avoid ridicule. And 6 weeks later, he became president when Abraham Lincoln was assassinated. Thank you, Renee. He wanted the country to come back together after the end of the Civil War, to the point where he was not. He basically was going to. I forget what was it. Was he going to leave people in? Okay, that was it. He tried to. Where was it? Wait. He implemented his own form of presidential reconstruction, a series of proclamations directing the seceded states to hold conventions and elections to reform their civil governments. Okay, well, okay. Southern states returned many of their old leaders and passed black codes to deprive the freed men of many civil liberties. Congressional Republicans refused to seat legislators from those states, on and on. And advanced legislation to overrule the Southern actions. Johnson vetoed their bills. Johnson opposed the 14th Amendment, which gave citizenship to former slaves. Yeah, he ended up being impeached and narrowly avoided conviction by like I think it was one vote. He did not win the 1868 Democratic presidential nomination and left office the following year. And then later on, he went back into the Senate, believe it or not. Imagine that. No, he did not. He was not into the whole reforming, But, oh, wow, it really is. YouTube really is having an issue today, aren't they? Goodness. Okay, it seems to be working. All right, let me go up here. So we are at somewhere around, I'd probably say around 18, 17. I'll put 17. Okay. So Andrew Johnson, his presidency, he was born poor, never went to school. He was apprenticed to a tailor. So before he got, and then in his little town where he was from in Tennessee, he became mayor, and I'm trying to remember, he became mayor and then basically worked his way up, eventually became a senator. Melissa's saying the old in power before the Civil War, to power due to Johnson. Yeah. All right, let me see here. Let me just close my eyes. I think that I was thinking about this morning, and it's come back to me now what I was thinking, which was that I think it's almost like the message for the era, the thing to learn from this era is there are some things you should not compromise on. Hello, Becca. There are some things you should not compromise on. And when it comes to freedom, decency, living up to the ideals that the country was founded on, the ideals, lead, follow, or get out of the way. Because people who are like, oh no, we need to compromise. There's no compromising. There was no compromising with the southern states after the Civil War. During the Civil War, before the Civil War, during the Civil War, after the Civil War. I mean, just leading up to the Civil War, I should say. There was no compromising that you could do. Today with Trump and the Trump administration, there's no compromising you can do that will not be a stain on your soul. And I mean, it's not like I mean, come on, guys. Do I strike you as a type who's itching for a fight? Really? No. But I stand up for what I believe in. So, Andrew Johnson, where are you now, and what do you think about your presidency and what you did now that you've got hindsight? His energy is not very strong. It's like he just kind of threw up his hands and moved on. Let me see what I've got here. Well, I may as well just put the picture directly up here. Andrew Johnson. I'm getting like a congestion in my lungs, my throat. I'm fine, but it feels like I should cough. I should be coughing. Heavy smoker. Was he? I'm guessing he was. Most of them were smokers, I guess. This is the first one I've read on First of the Presidents where it's like heavy smoking. Yeah, he tried to compromise, and when you stand for nothing, he was standing for nothing. It was just compromise. Okay, Eight of Pentacles, work. Hierophant, strength. Well, he wanted the country back together, and there had been so much death. There had been so much death, and he was trying. He was so horrified. He was also under enormous pressure, whereas Lincoln had his core beliefs to fall back on. Johnson, he had his own beliefs, but they They weren't what they should have been. But there had been so much death, and he just wanted the country back together. And he became he was willing to be Lincoln's vice president. He was trying to end the war. He was trying to be strong, but it blew up in his face. Okay, well, you're on the other side now. What there were a lot of people who suffered because of your compromises. Now, and back then, being a Democrat was the opposite of what it is now. In fact, I don't think he was. Was he, or did he become one? I'm trying to remember. What party was he? National Union. And then Grant came in. He was Republican. Okay. Well, good to know. All right. So with hindsight, what did this guy die of? I'm just getting heavy smoking. Heavy smoking. Pipes, cigars, anything. All right. Queen of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, King of Swords, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Cups. He does see the error. He does see the error that what should have mattered was that everyone be free. And he should not have compromised with those who had money, who wanted to buy and sell people. He should not have compromised with them. There's something about his wife here. It's like he should have treated her better. I don't know anything about this guy. I'll be honest. I don't know anything about him. But I think his wife had to deal with a lot, including his temper. And he worked his way up from nothing. So he's proud he did that, but he mistreated his wife. And he just wanted the war to end. But he sees what he did wrong. Well, okay. And he's living with it. All right, well, what do you think of what do you think of, are you aware of the current president, Trump? His energy is not strong. It's like I get him, and then it's like he wavers, and then he comes back into focus. Andrew Johnson, there you are. Are you aware? Yes, he's aware. Okay. What do you think of? Did they use the word scoundrel back then? Yeah, none of these presidents have anything nice to say about Trump. Oh, two there. Oh, he's got things to say. He's got things to say about Trump, and none of them are nice. There was a lot of violence. Like who he was apprenticed to was violent to him. He was violent to his wife, is what it feels like. Sorry. He died of a stroke? Okay. Um, there was a lot of it. There's a lot of. Right, these two came out together. Ending soon. Okay. Corruption, poverty. Oh, it's going this way. It's going backwards. As the country goes from right to left. Okay. As we think of it. Because he was impeached. Johnson was impeached. Trump was impeached. Um, but he's he's not trying to duck and dodge what he did. There's that. But this too shall pass, kind of thing, is what I'm getting. And then we have to get the cleanup. The cleanup's going to be brutal, but at least we'll be cleaning up. So that's what I'm getting for Andrew Johnson. Yeah. And in this energy, just I think it's easier to if you decide. I think Johnson's a heavy drinker. Okay. I'm getting, I don't know why, but I'm getting heavy, hard to breathe. Smoking pipe, cigars. But okay, well, that was that. Now let's move on to current day 33. Okay, 33. Is 45 connected to, before we get to the money, is he just connected to the forced sterilizations? And then we'll ask about what's his, oh, yeah, Miller hanging from the upside down from the rafters of the White House during the day. I feel so sick. I feel so sick after, first of all, yeah, thank you, Johnson, for a man who has very weak energy, because people don't, it helps spirits on the other side if just to stay in their form, like they still have some purpose if people are still thinking about them or still sending them energy, and it's like nobody liked him. He was just, oh, he was just like, everybody's just like, ugh, because he stood for nothing. That's what I'm getting with him. The hanged man. He stood for nothing. I'm trying to get rid of that energy. Like for men who did not have strong energy, boy, you left a lot of gunk in my lungs. Let me try to clear this out. And now I get to go on to the neo-Nazis, the fascist administration of President Killer Trump. Is Trump, I'm going to close my eyes here for a second. Is Trump connected in any way? Like ordering it, approving it, anything like that for any form of sterilization of migrants in the detention centers? Turn a blind eye. Yeah, I know the energy's dark. Yep, I know. Even to just go into this energy, it's like, okay, we don't it's just like stay on where we are. We have to like, okay, we got to go sort of take a couple of steps down into the toward the darkness to even read on this energy. Lovely. Um, so Trump, are you people inspired by him? He gets away with, they let you do it because you're famous, and people just let him do it. He's certainly been an inspiration for people to, not only for bad people to just do whatever they want, but for cowardly people who are supposed to be upholding the law to not interfere, not do anything about it. It is worrying that the first thing that the detention center, I believe it was a detention center, or was it ICE? They said, when this came out, that there's absolutely no medical experimentation going on. It's like, I'm sorry, we didn't say anything about medical experiment. Excuse me. Nobody said, you just brought that up out of nowhere. Well, he's definitely enabled the worst of the worst of the worst. But is Trump, was he aware of any of this? Did he okay any of it even by just ignoring it? A lot of stuff he doesn't want to know. But yeah, that's not the card of a profile in courage. Strength. It's also a woman. Ace of Cups, partnership, political rancor. Well, that's just about the topic itself. And this political garbage coming in the middle of dreams of women to have families, to have children, to have more children, to marry, to oh no, 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 that's not good. This card is falling out. There are a lot of them. Okay. What about, is this related to Trump? Oh, he doesn't care if they live or die. Oh, we know that. Actually, let me just put this here. Perfect. Ivana's crawled out of the crypt, and have you heard? Have you read any of her recent interview about how immigrants are just they just want to do nothing and hello kitten, hello sweetheart. We could use your good energy down here. Yes, we could. We could use your good energy. Good boy. Yeah, she was vile. She was absolutely vile. All right. Trump doesn't care if they live or die. Um, Page of Pentacles, Lovers, quiet as a tomb, motherhood, quiet as a tomb, motherhood, lovely. They just take money. Immigrants, they just take money and have children. That's his view. Whistleblowers, or the whistleblower, but there are people coming forward, people who have no power, who have no money, who have nothing, who are that desperate. Um, let me ask this. All right, let me ask about Miller, Stephen Miller, and then I'll ask it from a different perspective. But first, let me just ask, where are we? 42, Miller. Okay, Miller. I want to crawl out of the crypt. Thank you, Rob. Wow, another error. Okay. Stephen Miller. Oh, they're so. It is so good that I keep this channel clean, because the things I would say about Stephen Miller. Oh, okay. Stephen Miller. Did you know about this? Wow. Okay. He's being stopped, but he actually, for some reason, he really does want to go full Nazi. He does. Stephen Miller. Wow. And the fact that your family's Jewish is just completely lost on you, huh? He's worked on so many awful policies, and yeah, that's ugly. Stephen Miller, temperance, judgment, desperate, the desperate poor, burden, matter of time. Oh, we're going to learn more about Stephen Miller. Stephen Miller's policies, what he's been behind. Yeah, I don't understand it. I can't comprehend it. But what I'm feeling is, if it was up to him, if he had unlimited power, this is reminding me of the Star of David, Yellow Star of David. It's reminding me of the Yellow Star of David Jews had to wear in Germany. I don't understand this guy. Disappointment. on the defensive, decision. Ugh. What I'm getting is that he is the way he is because there was something about being the victim, and he thought that he thought people in his family and people in his in the that they were all they had taken he thinks it's of course it's garbage, but he it feels like he thinks that they took on this victim mentality. And if he wanted to have success and power, and that he had to um, disavow this. But this was so internalized, what had happened, that he basically went from the persecuted to the persecutor. Yeah, you're 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 messed up, dude. Are you behind this? Dave, I'm not going to disagree with you on that. Oh yeah, full full jackboot Nazis. This is card one keeps wanting to spin around. That upside down Seven of Cups is not. Sometimes it can be like a white lie, or because this is illusion and delusion, and this is a very twisted dream, very twisted dream. Violence. Wow, full-blown Aryan race posters. Wow. Um, I don't. It's hard to tell if he had anything to do with this, because all I can feel is that he's totally for it. Hello, precious one. Oh, missed you. Yes. Do you want your bed back up here? I'll be happy to bring it back up, because you are the good kitty. I missed the good kitty. You are precious. Yes, you are. You are precious. You are the precious. Stephen just deport Miller to Argentina so he can be with his friends. Yes. How you doing, kitten? I missed you. Yes, I missed you. We've all missed you. Do you want your bed back? Here. Boo boo. Boo boo. Look. Look. Hey. Boo boo. Come here. Hey. Hey, you. Hello, cuteness. How about this? This is a nice spot. It's a nice spot for good kitty. Yes, it is. You just hang out here because you're the good boy. No. Good boy. You doing okay? We're having a little kitty interlude. Yes, we are. We are having a precious kitty interlude. Hi. I need your good energy. I'm reading on just, it's like modern day Nazi stuff, and I need the kitty cuteness. Hello, precious. You are so good. You are so good. Yes, you are. You are such a good boy. Hi. Good boy. Okay. Is this, I think so the next question, we're at 50. My question is, Is this part of a larger policy? And I'm having another Tums because this energy is ugly. Wow. All right, is this just like that one doctor is a monster, or is this like part of an actual larger policy where you just find people willing to do this, or find people who've gotten in trouble for something like this, and it's like, oh, do you like a shot? Now, the forced sterilizations of detained immigrants is a part of a larger policy. I'm almost shaking. These guys are monsters. These guys are monsters. Even if, okay, is it part of, because I'm not assuming it is. They're already monsters. Is this part of a larger policy? Hello, cuteness. Hello, good boy. How are you? Hmm? Hello. Hello. You're so good. You're so good. No. Okay. Jamila? Come on. Come on. You're sweet. Their twisted version of law enforcement for immigrants. You know, those wealthy terrorist immigrants who come with weapons and to live on the taxpayer dollar, and oh God. And meanwhile, okay, is this part of a wider policy? Okay. I'm getting there will be many investigations in this. This is their twisted idea of law enforcement, but this is actual investigations of what happened. And there are a lot of women who went through this, but it's not. If I had the 8 of wands here, or this is okay. Okay, let me see. Duh. Hi. I need some kitty purring. Yes, I do. I need some kitty purring because you're precious. I'll check in just a second, Kathy. That's a good question. All right, any more information on this? Is it bigger than this one doctor? Take heart and vote. Take heart and vote. Take heart and vote. Take heart and vote. Insult to injury. That's not good. That's PTSD. Oh. It's not the only unnecessary surgery. Is it just okay, I've got to ask. This is my card for surgery. This is damage, PTSD. Della, sweetie. You're a good boy and I need you right now. Yes, I do. You are precious. Sorry, my earbud worked. Don't. Sorry, guys, this is taking me a minute because oh, geez, Kat. I'm not even going to say those words out loud, but I'm going to have a look. I'll have a look in just a second. Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. All right. Are there other unwanted surgeries? Is that why they were so quick to say there's not been human experimentation? Oh, Becca, I agree. The doctor should be investigated until the cows come home. If there's substantial evidence, he should be charged and prosecuted, period. Absolutely. Absolutely. But I'm trying to figure out, is he just the really, really rotten apple? Or is there, if not this, other surgeries? Like too many other surgeries? Insult to injury, or injury to insult. Two of Cups, fruits of labor. Oh boy. Things taken away. There were families, marriages, partnerships, fruits taken away. And this just set on fire. Witnesses and evidence. Injury to insult. I don't like this. I don't like this energy. I don't like this energy at all. Like, I want to just, like, curl up. Messenger. They came to a new life. Messenger. They have messages about what was done to them. I don't even know what to do. I don't even know what to do. There's other stuff to read on because I'm Let's look at Amy McGrath and Mitch McConnell because Mitch McConnell is part of the reason that these monsters have been able to get away with what they've been getting away with. And I want them all to lose, and I want as many as possible, many of them as possible in jail. Deep breath. Okay. Thank you, Kathy. Okay. McConnell, McGrath. Or rather, I'll do McConnell then McGrath. No, I'll do McGrath then McConnell. Yeah. All right. I'll do it this way. Cat Shepherd. I keep thinking about what Mr. Lincoln said yesterday. We need to embrace decency. Absolutely. President Killer Harkonnen. Oh, goodness. I'm about to lose both of my microphones? Really? Yeah, all right, let me see what I can get here then. McConnell. McConnell versus McGrath. McConnell. McConnell re-election. McConnell re-election. McConnell re-election. McConnell's re-election. He's got momentum. But that's also the card of moving. She's fighting against him. He's got some things tied up. People in the state, they like how much power he has. Decisions, burdens. They like how many conservative judges he's gotten through. Okay, is that you going back? That's just what you've done. Are you going to win re-election? McConnell. Are you going to win re-election? Hello, cuteness. Are you back? Are you back? You're a good boy. Quiet as a tomb. Well, there she is fighting again. Queen of Cups. Knight of Cups, Queen of Cups. People aren't seeing in this state. They're not seeing clearly. Got a celebration in the middle. Got a Page of Cups. This is looking like right now the people are not seeing clearly, but this feels like movement toward McGrath. Is this Is this investigations of McConnell? Howling at the moon. He loves the power. The power's so gone to his head. Make America white again. Victory. Victory through Trump. Oh, well, okay, you've locked your. Yeah, I'm not getting an answer. Oh, let me read on McGrath and see what I get. But right now it's victory through Trump. That is tantalizing. So, Amy McGrath, are you going to beat McConnell and become the next senator? I'm getting that people in the state, they're not seeing clearly. They're not seeing clearly. They're not seeing what's really going on. Hello, dear. Hello, good boy. Hello, good boy. Oh, I love it there. You're welcome. You're welcome. Come sit in my lap. Good boy. Yes. Yes, he's a good boy. He's a good boy. Amy McGrath. Yes, we're looking at Amy McGrath. Oh, jeez. Okay. Amy McGrath. Amy McGrath. Are you going to be the next senator? Her weight feels very leaden. It would have to be something big. It would have to be something big coming out against McConnell. You don't need me to tell you that. But the rest of the country is going to go very heavily for Biden. And in doing so, they're going to take a lot of, Democrats coming in Congress. Knight of Cups again. Magician. There's Trump the man. The virus, fruits of labor. Well, it's not like McConnell's done a really grand job of keeping people safe in this pandemic. But she's definitely, this is her fighting. And this is the pandemic. That's Trump. That's the infrastructure, the Republican infrastructure that keeps Democrats out. But is there a chance? Maybe people are fed up. Maybe something comes out about McConnell. Okay, Hanged Man, quiet as a tomb, merchants. Well, suspension, quiet, people who supported her. And then she's still a powerful woman. I mean, she can go on and do lots of things, but it's not feeling, if you ask me, hey, can you pull some cards? Am I going to win this election of even, local, whatever? And I'm getting Hanged Man, quiet as a tomb. McConnell's voting district got an aluminum factory from a Russian oligarch. Strength. World. Something is going to hammer McConnell, hammer the Republicans. I just don't know if it's going to be this election or the next one. Because also McConnell wouldn't allow evidence or witnesses in Trump's impeachment trial. And he's getting those, all those judges. Investigation into money and communications. All right. That's all I can get. It's the what I'm getting here is that very strongly the people of the state are not seeing things clearly, and there needs to come a something major, some major investigation, some major proof of something is what would crack it. McConnell versus McGrath. I'll just have one more look. Okay. McConnell versus McGrath for the Senate seat. Hello, precious. Insult to injury. Yeah, it's pretty much what McConnell is. He's like human. He's like a human insult. Okay. 9 of Wands. Queen of Wands. Page of Swords. 10 of Swords. 9 of Swords. Hi, are we backing up? What you doing? Hi. Do you want your bed back up here? Here. There you go. There you go. Right there. Just lay down just right here. That's so good. You could just lay down right here. No, you're so good. Here. Just lay down right here. What I'm getting is neither of them win. In the sense that it's like McConnell gets in, but then he has to step down. Oh, I know what happens with this. You get really happy, and then you just go chomp on these cards. Nope. Nope. There you go. I don't have a good feeling about this, guys. I can hear her voice loud and clear in 2021. But we're saying Katie wants to do a reading. Yes. Yes. All right. Message for us before I go here. Message. What's the message for us? I'm going to get off this live stream after this message for us. I'm going to go find a cocoa. I found these 60-calorie, non-dairy cocoa K-Cups. And man, do I need one right now. All right. I'm going to close my eyes here. Try to clean out some of this gunk out of my energy field. I'm asking for an energetic just shower to just wash away all this gunk off of me and off of this little guy. Especially this little guy. So he's okay. Okay, do you have a message for us? Do you have a message for us? Hello, dear. Oh, that feels better. Cat Shepherd chocolate. Yes. We're closing in, and we knew it was going to get ugly. But this is a whole different level. All right, 8 of Wands, Queen of Pentacles, 9 of Pentacles, Star, 3 of Pentacles. All right, what this feels like is it's very easy to just look at the situation and think nothing can stop the Republicans. Nothing can stop them. To get sort of down into that icky darkness. But it's our hope, it's our voting, our decency, mentioned yesterday, that interrupts them, that interrupts their power. Even though a lot has come against us and we're carrying the burden of all of this that has come against us, and the fear that we're not going to be able to, it's like we won't be able to stop them. Okay. Queen of Wands. Okay, two of Wands, victory, 9 of Wands. We can emerge victorious even after all we've been through. Oh, by the way, Navalny, he's awake, and he was on social media, and he said he's very weak, but he went a whole day without needing a ventilator. And he's a fighter. Oh, is he a fighter? But he's alive. And they found the water bottle in his hotel room where he was poisoned. And he's alive. And he's awake. There's a picture on social media of him and his wife and his 2 daughters. It was fantastic. And it's all of these bad things thrown at us, but we just say, fine, this is what we have to work with, and we will be victorious, because we will be victorious. And there's even a Queen of Wands. It's like, wands, you throw stuff at us, fine. We're communicating when we're, in the middle of all this mess, forest for the trees. And we will turn it into victory and master it. And we will stop the pandemic, and we will we are stronger than we think. And this is just like a wall. This is just a wall of wands with two major arcana of endings, new beginnings, major change. We will overcome, to quote a very wise person. All right, that's going to do it for me for today. Cocoa. I really need a cocoa. But I'll be back tomorrow. I will recharge. I've set up the live streams for the next few days. So I've got 5 days up public, I think including today. So another 4 days are ready to go. And you can click on the reminders on those because they're public. And I just made them public before I put them on. Tomorrow evening, I'm thinking about going through my nails. And thank you for being here. Thank you, Becca. Yeah, tomorrow night probably. I got my Christmas nails in, and I need to rearrange. I have these little containers where I keep the nails in different compartments, and I separate them out by color and stuff. And so I have to rearrange a bunch of stuff. So just chatting and looking at the nails. That's it. Not going to be nothing psychic about it, but I'm thinking about doing that tomorrow evening. And then a week from Saturday, patrons, long-suffering patrons, a live stream just for you guys. Okay? Have a great day, guys. Hang in there. You're not alone. We're going to get through this. And I can feel very much there are good people looking into all of these monstrosities. There are. All right. Thank you.